Hey guys, today I'm doing a first impressions on the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. This is in the color NC35. My work colleague recently went to Hawaii and I gave her a whole list of things and this was on top of the list. I'm so excited to try this. I've heard so many great reviews about this, and if you've watched my videos before, you may know that my favorite foundation is the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation. I absolutely love it. It lasts a very long time on the face and it just looks great all day and all night. Let's get into the review first impression. So first up, it comes in this little box, which is pretty standard with MAC products. You then have a little squeezy tube like this, and this is only 25 mils, which is a little disappointing because standard would be 30 mil. Of course it is sealed. So these little squeezy tubes are great because you can get a lot of product out with them, whereas you waste a lot of product in the pumps, whereas these you can just like sit them like this and then the product will, you know, come through. Anyway, today I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Primer. To apply the foundation, I'm going to first pop it on with a brush and then blend it out with my beauty blender. Taking off the seal. Okay, so it kind of like comes out like it looks a little bit runny. And that first splodge is like very, very light compared to the rest of the splodges. So you probably should like shake it up. I didn't shake. I didn't even read the instructions. I can't even tell you how much I've taken because it's not in pumps. Alright, so let's take this. This might be a little bit orange for me today. It's not spreading as evenly as I thought it would. Okay, well, I'm not really impressed by the first kind of little bit that I've done. Looks like almost patchy. There's definitely not enough coverage. I'll go ahead and pop some on this side. I just like to spread it all out with a brush first. Like, look at my redness coming through and like all my imperfections. You can still see everything, I feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop another layer on. Second layer does provide a lot more coverage, I feel. Like, first layer, second layer. I'm using Loving Tan in dark today, and it's a little bit more brown than orange, so it doesn't quite match me like perfectly, which is really annoying. But let's do the other side. It seemed to blend out okay. It wasn't like super easy, like especially like the especially considering using a foundation that I know blends out easily, like the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch or whatever it's called. That blends out so easily, but let's go over with a damp beauty blender. And it doesn't go funny over my nose. So many foundations I've been using like this week, I've just brought up like a few that are in my collection that I haven't used for a while. They go funny over my nose and it's so annoying. So it's great to have a foundation that does not sit funny over my nose, like doesn't go streaky. Okay, so I would say that the finish, it isn't matte and it isn't dewy. I would say like a satin type of finish. It's made in Belgium. But yeah, it doesn't really say anything else on the box, so just how to apply it. Okay, so the website says a tenacious waterproof formula that can be used as a foundation or concealer. Blah, 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 blah. Neither rain or tears can budge this foundation. The formula blends seamlessly. Medium to full weightless coverage. And a natural satin finish. Well, satin finish. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do the rest of my makeup and then come back and talk about it a little bit more. Hey guys, a quick little check-in. I finished my makeup. It's 11:41, so my makeup took forever to do, but whatevs. So this is the finished look of the foundation. Like, I mean, it looks okay. It looks a bit powdery, like around my peach fuzz, but fact, I guess what I'm looking for is to make sure that it lasts a really long time. So I'll check back in with you in a few hours to see how it's going. Hey guys, I'm back and it's about 5:30 and I've had the foundation, well, my makeup on for 7 hours at this point in time. I think it looks really nice. I can see it going like a little bit oily in my nose, but like it looks fine. Like, I mean, if you're wearing it for a special occasion like your wedding day or something like that, to get this far and have it look this good, you're fine. You're on the home stretch, like, you know what I mean? I think it did get better the longer that I have worn it. I don't know how it's, I don't really like how it's sitting on my peach fuzz, so if you're a bit concerned about that, might be an issue. Yeah, I don't really like that. It's quite, I feel like it's quite noticeable. But if you don't have that problem, then that's all good. So there is no flashback on this foundation. I did forget to mention that earlier. I will insert photos of flash and without. Like, I mean, I'm taking them with my really good camera. It's a Sony Alpha 6000. So, like, of course, the one without flash, and I'm sitting here with all my lights on. That looks amazing. But with flash, it looks really, really good. This foundation would be perfect for your wedding day, your a deb ball or a ball, or you know, your engagement party, or just like any special occasion where you need your makeup to last. I do actually later tonight, I'm just editing a video, I want to go to the gym and see how it wears, because it does say that it's meant to be waterproof. So there's a few ways I could test that. I could spray some water on my face or get water on my face, but I thought that it might be good to go to the gym and test it out and show you guys. I haven't been to the gym in like over 2 months, so there's a good chance I'm going to be really, really sweaty. The other thing is, like, I do take a towel, so yeah, anyway, I'll show you if I do end up going or not. Now, you notice that some of it has transferred around my nose. I did, yeah, that's another thing, the transfer. I did a bit of a runny nose, so I kind of like, with a tissue, of course, like, you know, got in there and wiped my nose. So that's kind of not very good considering it transfers. And I did notice, like, randomly you just get black lines, like black little dots on, and I found some down here and I wiped them away. So I think it's kind of, it looks okay. It's just where like that, where I wipe my nose, that's gone. Like, I mean, it depends how well the waterproof thing lasts, because if you're like, if it's a really hot day for your wedding, you want to know that it's going to last through sweat. And I'm a sweater, so I will give you my honest opinion with that. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I'm checking back in with you. It is nearly 9 o'clock. I just got done doing like a 1 hour, 4 mile walk exercise video thing because I didn't want to go to the gym. And I also left the heater on 22 degrees. I did sweat a bit. I didn't sweat as much as I thought I would, but I did record my wipings of my sweat on this tissue here. But it did transfer a little bit, which is, I guess, to be expected. Like, what foundation is really transfer proof? I think it did a good job. I do tend to sweat here more than anything, and like adding on from where I wiped my nose, that's kind of gone. A little bit on my forehead is gone, but apart from that, everything else looks really good. I don't think I mentioned this before, but I do have oily skin, so of course it's going to go in here, but considering I've done like a workout, this has held up so well. I would definitely recommend this for your wedding day or special occasion or something where you need your makeup to last. This has definitely done it, considering I've been wearing it for 10 hours and it still looks this good. Real life, it just looks like glowy and natural. Like, no one would even tell. If you had a little powder in your bag to touch up with, then I think that would be fine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it one step further. It is the end of the night. I'm going to have a shower because I faked 10 and I had a workout. So I'm going to have a shower, keep my face out of it, and near the end I'm going to dunk my face underneath the running water, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. And I've still got my lashes on, so I might take my lashes off because I do want to use them again. we are gonna put this to the test. Okay, this is quite possibly the weirdest thing I've ever done. I'm sitting here with a wet face. I just quickly dried off my body, but I haven't touched my face. So, like I kind of suggested in the Get Ready With Me, the mascara is not waterproof. However, the foundation, let's just admire that for a second. Because without like all this, it's gone funny there. I'm going to dry off some with some paper towel. There looks really bad, more than anything. That's so crap. I'm going to send a letter to CoverGirl and say your waterproof mascara is not waterproof. While I think we can agree that the mascara is not waterproof, the foundation definitely is. Look at like my contour is still good. My forehead's gone a bit funny. Like, I mean, I didn't get the water and like rub it into my face, but like it got wet enough that my mascara ran. Like you guys saw me, I didn't touch my face. I think that's a really good test to say that it is waterproof. It will last. It is a great wetting foundation. It does not have flashback. It is good for oily skin. Just take a powder to touch up. Anyway, I'm a big fan. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. But that's it from me. Have a great day and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.